still not quite sure whether they have actually started or not, but they look quite keen because there are all the little bodies hanging on the side. Oh yeah, go for it, man. That's the way to do it. Yeah, they're all going there. You seem to think we've got Alan.
K. God, I just can't get the number.
Well, off the sale.
Yeah, I just got to keep them up at DTs, hang on. K7 or KT. Oh, it's amazing.
Still seems a bit chaotic to me, all this.
KT97 it is so far. Yeah, KT97 on this sale.
KT97 on the sale.
And the other one that's on the same tag is K4184.
K4184 is a close second at the moment.
I'm sure that was not in school there.
So they still look like. Still seems like organised chaos to me.
Looks like our bedrooms.
I think right in the middle of it, somebody's just coming home.
Why not just tucked over to the upside down here? He's gone a completely different way, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the ones who's heading further and further out.
Well, they seem to go where they think they'll find the best wind, you see.
Yeah, we have lift off.
Cheers. This is wash day on the Caribbean. And below are the Dobie Wallers. Dobie and no Wallers. Very good at folding sheets, but we just missed them doing that. We might get a bit of sheet folding here. hot on these bricks. Here they come. I tried to get the Dobie Wallers, but you'd already done the sheets. I was trying to get the Dobie Wallers.
God, it's hell down there.
Ha ha ha, it's hot on your feet.
This is coming back, Neil. This is one of the first ones.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I think so.
Should we hang out a sheet, Neil? Neil,
Yeah.
should we put a sheet out, see if he sees it?
Oh,
I'll leave this for you now, Bob. Where do you want this?
Well, the temperature is 87 degrees.
At this. Oh, there's a hummingbird! Quick, quick! You'll get it.
we have to come together.
Quick, there! Look
We have
there!
to come together.
There! Look! Look!
On the bush.
There he goes. There. Look, see him? You see him, Bob?
Yeah.
It's all marvellous, isn't it? You missed him now. You might just kill
I'm
him.
just going to go on about the independence again.
Oh, it's beautiful. You should have got him in absolutely marvellous gates on white.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, look at that. Isn't it unbelievable?
Their idea and use and our idea and use.
Oh, I know.
Look at that. Oh, it's still.
Where's he now?
You see him, Phil?
Yeah.
Oh,
Off he goes.
oh no, it's nice here. Yeah, he's greedy little git.
Where's he gone?
Yeah, you see. Got him? You see, I put the one against the white one. White one better. Oh, that's nice. Look at the colour on him. There's a shell off him.
Where's he gone?
He's down there somewhere. There,
That's
see him? Oh, he's a greedy sod, isn't he?
But that would have been nice to see, actually.
What's up, Bar?
He's gone.
The parade.
He's here now. Neil.
Where?
Down there. He's in there. There he's in that tree. See that tree there? Got him. Oh, you little sod.
The temperature has reached full scale on the thermometer at 120 and oh, it's still rising.
But Neil, I'm going to pick it up and just to show that it's not no kidology and we'll... Alright. You take it.
Yeah, I'll get you. Go on, that's alright. There we are.
And ain't it a fact? Ain't it a fact? The last day of the holiday, look at the temperature. Just look at it, it's still rising. 100 and...
Brian.
I bloody know I have. Land's End.
We haven't closed the back window, have we?
Oh no.
Behind
Yeah,
you.
well, yeah, we'll put the luggage in.
Back of the van.
Bye bye, Prickly Point.
Bye bye, Prickly Point.
We're not going bye-byes to everything we go past, are we?
Yes, why not? Bye
Bye bye, dog.
Yeah, bye bye, bump.
Bump and bump and bump.
Well, I think, Alan, you should know we've had an absolutely wonderful holiday. And
Good.
Thank you very much indeed for your hospitality. And
Putting up with us.
Pleasure. Just a pity that Brenda wasn't here as well. Mind you, we probably wouldn't have had as good a time as she had. She wouldn't
You
have,
wouldn't.
she wouldn't have let me go playing like I've been playing.
You may regret those words.
I know.
Oh, no, we've all
Oh,
taken,
there is it.
Oh, bloody hell.
we've all taken a vow of secrecy.
yeah, we'll keep that for the edited version.
It's called the blackmail.
Oh, dear.
This is our ticket to come back.
Or wherever he goes.
Oh, dear. Well,
Yeah, it might be Trinidad or Cayman.
yeah. Well, I hope both you and Robert find something because,
Yeah, I don't think Robert wants me queering his pitch up there, chasing his girlfriends.
they better wipe that off the friend.
This will just be for private viewing.
Is it sure?
It's rattling.
We even tried to get you some more lemon juice, Alan. We couldn't get any in
I can drink it either way.
any of the supermarkets.
let you down, really.
Yeah, you short of bread, short of bacon.
Yeah, we haven't left you
Is it
much.
right?
You've left you some
Bloody
sausage.
shower of locusts have gone in there. Bloody.
We won't find anything when he gets back.
I doubt if he'll eat at home very much.
Now I shall be having nibbles tonight.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
The cocktail party.
yes.
Where's
Oh,
it
okay.
going, hell?
It's their house, Mac and Anne's house, which is right next to Secret Harbour.
Oh,
Did we throw that fish pie away?
You said
no.
we ought to throw it away, and I said yes.
Yeah.
Didn't we do it?
No, it's in the fridge.
Oh, there's a cold fish pie in the fridge.
Oh, to be-
Actually, it could warm it up with very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice pie.
It's alright for a quick warm up and...
Yeah.
Okay, well, probably...
It was only the night before last Thursday.
It's been in the
And-
fridge ever since.
And there's a
What else is
bowl
in
of salmon
Okay.
that we made our sandwiches with. There is some bread in the fridge, not a lot.
We stocked your toilet roll.
The bum fodder.
What day is it today?
When
Wednesday, Remembrance Day.
Oh, that's, yeah,
Independence Day.
we're going to wonder why all these people are home. Just click.
picnic.
Public holiday.
Nice
So-
spot for picnic there.
What day is it? Independence Day.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Independence
I'll have a long and rambling morning.
Day. On the radio.
God, it was on the radio for about 3 or 4 hours.
Oh yeah,
His
the
speech after speech.
prattle on.
after speech, yeah. And they had this choir of children singing, and one of the children must have been very close to the microphone, and he was as flat as a pancake. Look at him.
It's all part of the what's the word?
You could almost hear the people in the background laughing, you know.
Local.
We did that at the
Well,
Christmas
then, so
carols,
what is
didn't
it?
we?
The flavour.
In Trafalgar Square, weren't we? Christmas caroling. And there was one of the kids there got a flat voice, and right up against the mic. Oh,
Goodbye, Chew Lights.
Oh, we never got
Oh,
to
yes.
shoot that.
Crab.
well,
Beside the brick factory. Both sides of the road, look.
Was the Red Crab busy when you were down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very popular place.
We have to go.
The other place doesn't know, Alan. It was when, you know,
although
while
we
were
passed it
there.
another night, and it was busy.
Was
the
it?
next night, yeah.
Which one? The...
The
Chinese.
Oh yeah, sometimes they're up and down.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to plan what we're doing for a meal tonight. We can do it.
Oh, you don't need to
Or
think
what
about
time
that
we
one.
get up in the morning.
Caledonian cuisine.
Yuck.
Cuisine à la BA. Oh, they can't. We see.
When I said to this woman we'd come straight from Gatwick to pick up the van, she said, "Oh, but you should say you'll be tired after your holiday." I said, "No, it'll give us something to look forward to instead of just coming home." She obviously thought, "Oh, man, save the 100-mile journey, doesn't it?"
That's right.
All the cows.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I wish you all the world goodbye. 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 We wish you all the best.
Just something for your colour.
Did you hear what your poolman said about the drink, Alan?
About the what?
Drink.
What, Carib?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Well, he drunk.
Oh, they offered him one, didn't you?
It didn't take alcohol.
It's too strong for him. He's a young 17-year-old lad. He nearly drank a bottle of.
No, he watched his friend.
Oh, it was a
Well, he and his friend drank a bottle of rum.
and it nearly killed him. And
Would do.
since then, another
He's
drop
never
has
drunk.
passed his lips.
He said he tried a Heineken the
Yeah.
other day, and that was all right.
Occasional Heineken.
Carib's too strong. It
What
was
the alcohol content of it is?
They don't market, do they?
No.
It varies
It's
probably.
quite high though. It strikes me as not being higher than Heineken. There's Alan. We didn't see the Caledonian come in, did we?
No.
No.
Don't worry.
Well, it hasn't come in yet.
Girl will say that, won't they?
Oh, it's at hand, yeah.
Still going 2 hour turnaround period.
You could do something on windscreen for you to go a bottle of water. or something.
Neil, you wasted your film.
I'm not.
assholes.
What's the matter with them? They all canned up because it's Independence Day. Don't you think?
And then
They're real bloody stupid.
that's the Caledonians just landing then and then off to
Rushing
the,
through.
first
The
air gets
passengers.
theirs.
Is there a speed limit on this road, or is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
But nobody.
What is it?
40.
40.
40.
Nice. Really?
You went had a drink when you were doing 90 miles down here this morning.
How's the cricket match
Still playing,
going?
still playing.
We've got
Clive
like
Lloyd in there now.
we've got an obstacle course here, look.
So Gary Sober's at the other end.
That's it, it's like
Well, they lost the bloody ball.
And it's going went like a bullet.
straight in the
He did not give that away.
Through the gun.
Oh yeah, there's a man with
The
a gun.
army. We thought they were barracks,
He's just got to
these.
get the ball.
It's the SSU.
Yeah, that's what he's running for.
Yeah.
He's running to get the ball
I thought he was
for him.
going for the ball.
Yeah.
It's the SS what?
SSU.
What's that?
Special Service Unit.
Well, like our SAS.
No. It is in effect, the armed side of the police force. If they have to go after some really naughty boys, they'll go and do it.
There's a learner driver, look.
Oh, she ain't come in yet.
Reckon.
No, you see it. Such a damn big thing. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So that was it then. Thank you. Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it's only $1.
$100 now.
Well, what, have you got any changes? You should have left that for a jean.
We have, that's why
Oh.
we haven't got anything to
Okay.
pay for the car park.
I thought you said you got some change.
I got money. I haven't got change.
Oh.
I got a $5.
She was here when we were here checking in that building.
Yeah, he's a bit well over the thing, isn't he?
Goodbye.
I'll carry them.
Tell you what, Neil, you carry mine, I'll carry yours.
I'll carry both of them. No problem.
We got everything.
So she got 4,
3.
2, 3.
Yeah, schooner rig.
Yeah, we've got everything, Barbie.
He won't find what we've left behind, so we've got to come back again till we go.
Colours.
Yeah, they're Barbara's shorts.
Hang on, what's the matter with me? Am I sort of, what?
Dripping. Let's go to the toilet.
Mm.
I'll tell you what, I'll carry your bag.
Rum
you
punch.
carry my bag.
Rum punch in the airport.
Yeah, it's great.
Grenada Airport. Waiting for a flight, it's 2 hours late.
Again.
Again. Well, it was more than 5 hours late.
Can you carry my bag for me, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we have the
World
small
Bank.
one. It's the blue lights I like.
Yeah.
And there we have the big one.
Remember the name of the...
Fueling up, ready to go. Go off to the big airy plane. Bye. See you later.
It's just a gang of campers at the bottom of the stairs getting on the British Caledonia. Only 2 hours late. Off the car tonight.
Hello there.
Hi, Sil.
Hi or bye.
That is Brian in his full cold weather gear. Pardon? Right, see. Here we have the thermal shock. What's it? 3:41? I can't believe that. What's time? 7:41.
7:41.
7:41. There's funny white stuff falling out the sky, Brian.
That's because
Oh,
we're in
yeah,
England.
we do.
We're not a grenade.
Shit. Right, here we have. We found the car.
There's no power.
Trouble is, Audi.
Just tried to do the alarm and
Audi cars look white.
it's dead.
You're joking. You didn't leave the light on. This is the last time we travel by Hoy Express car services.
I wonder if they've got an
Serviced by Car Care. What's John's number? Well, I'm in the AA.
shit.
Open the boot, I'll get my mobile telephone.
Yeah, but why?
In case you have to make a phone call to the AA.
It's not in the boot, is it? It's in the boot.
It's in there, is it? Huh?
You in there?
Yeah,
So we can use that then?
yeah.
Oh yeah, we. You bitch, you never let me down. I mean, we've left it before and we've left something on. Got to have left something
It's
on.
either an internal light or something.
Yeah. I've got a feeling it's the boot
Boot light.
light. Boot light late.
Would you let a man dress like this?
Don't speak to me.
I told you I should have bought one of them.
Just look at this. Look, show the bleakness of it.
I should have bought one of them cutlasses. I could have really fixed it for you then, Brian. I told you I should have bought a cutlass. Here we are, maroon. Maroon. on a deserted car park. Ah. All the cars look white. Brian looks a bit blue. Snowplow still going. Hi Daisy! Hi Daisy!
Hiya, girl!
Hi Daisy!
Come on.
Hi Daisy!
Enjoy yourself, you look like it. Oh yeah, you got all brown.
Oh, no, no. Oh,
Hi Daisy!
let's have a look at you. You're fat.
Funny organised.
Daisy, you're out.
You're home. Oh, hiya,
Here we are.
okay.
Same now, hang on a minute, 8th of the 2nd. It's 3 o'clock really. This is what we've come home to. Right, go for it Daisy. Let it go. There she goes. Come on, Daisy. What is it? Daisy. Daisy.
This is an action-packed picture of our return from the Caribbean. Neil's first task is to shovel the snow. Come on, I want an action-packed picture. This is our new motor caravan, which we have been and fetched this afternoon. And if it wasn't so cold and wet and snowy, we'd probably go away. This is Neil's tan as it looks in the snow. There's Daisy, she can't believe her eyes. Hiya, Daisy. Hiya, Daisy.
1912, Thomas Alva Edison had a time clock installed in his West Orange laboratory. Every morning, he punched in, just like everyone else. No human being can live long without work. Pleasure of idleness is one of the great superstitions of the world. And the cure for worry, work is better than whiskey. Much better. And he usually worked longer than everyone else. To Edison, time was more precious than money. I always invent to obtain money, to go on inventing. His inventing career spanned some 70 years. He was born in developing America. He died in 1931 in industrial America, a modern nation he helped to shape. He produced almost 1,100 patented inventions in electricity, chemistry, metallurgy, military defense, business machines, transportation, communications and entertainment, engineering and biology. Some of his inventions were less well known than others. 2/3 of his career. The facility is now a National Historic Site, maintained by the National Park Service. The Edison imprint survives. It was a vivid imprint, based on his immense confidence in the creative power of his mind to solve the seemingly insoluble, and he was not afraid of failure. For every problem that the Lord has made, he has also made a solution. If you and I can't find the solution, then let's honestly admit that you and I are damn fools. But why blame it on the Lord? Edison recorded his lifelong search for solutions in almost 4,000 laboratory notebooks, more than 3 million pages of drawings, notes, and letters. As in the case of the phonograph, he would visualize his ideas in his mind, then sketch them on paper to guide his craftsmen in building prototype models. Edison drew these sketches for the glass blower who shaped the first incandescent light bulbs. Edison might have been an artist, but he chose to use the world as his canvas. When Thomas Edison was born, most Americans lived and worked on farms. Wood produced their heat, whale oil lit their lamps, horse and mule power carried them westward. In the South, slave power harvested cotton. The nation was being wired to talk by telegraph. On the day of Edison's birth, February 11, 1847, a New York City newspaper carried dispatches telegraphed from the state capitol in Albany. But it still took 10 days to get the news from Europe. America was growing, open to new ideas, and investors were ready to bet on good ideas. Edison had ideas, ambition, and, by his own description, monumental nerve. At age 14, he was hawking candy in newspapers to passengers on the daily train between Port Huron, Michigan, and Detroit. During layovers, he performed chemistry experiments in a baggage car lab he installed. He published a weekly paper aboard the train about gossip and events along the right-of-way. In his late teens, Edison was working in telegraph offices in Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Louisville, sending up to 45 words a minute, receiving at top speed in a fine can. Becoming one of the best telegraphers in the trade, equipment was crude and unreliable. Edison had ideas about how to make the system better and faster. At 31, he had revolutionized telegraphy with inventions and improvements that doubled the amount of traffic a single wire could carry. And they increased traffic flow from 45 words a minute to 1,000. He had also created a sensation with his tinfoil phonograph and was close to unlocking the secrets of the incandescent bulb. By age 36, Edison had become a millionaire, a folk hero, a living legend. The press portrayed him as a wizard. People believed he could make or do anything. But there was nothing magic about it. You come across anything you don't thoroughly understand, you don't rest until you run it down. Most fellas try a few things and then quit. I never quit until I get what I'm after. And he had learned that team effort is a powerful way of getting work done. So is controlling where and how you work and who you work with. Early on, Edison became his own boss. In 1871, in Newark, New Jersey, he put over 150 men to work manufacturing the improved stock ticker that he invented. Information had become a valuable resource, and Edison built his business on moving that resource by electricity. When he was only 24, Edison's workers respected him so much that they were calling him the old man. In 1876, Edison moved his establishment to rural Menlo Park, New Jersey. He built a well-equipped research laboratory to develop his ideas. There were a library and office, an engine house, a glass-blowing shed, a boarding house for his workers, room to store all the materials he needed. Menlo Park was isolated, but that made it a good place to work and to think. Edison built a machine shop to make whatever he sketched. Anyone who wanted him knew where they could find him. He referred to Menlo Park as his invention factory. Edison added trained engineers and scientists to his staff. He divided them into teams assigned to specific projects. At one point, he had more than 40 projects underway at Menlo Park at the same time. Under Edison, invention was being transformed from a freelance art into an organized industrial and scientific enterprise. It was at Menlo Park that Edison invented the phonograph and the electric light. But to make his incandescent bulb useful, he had to invent an entire industry. The generators to produce the power station systems for them, the insulated wiring and distribution grids, the meters to measure the power you use, the switches to turn it on and off, even the electric lighting fixtures. But Menlo Park itself was an Edison invention, no less important than all the others. It was the first modern industrial research and development lab. Team-based problem solving. Team-based technology. In 1887, and for the third time, he moved his invention factory. This time from Menlo Park to a valley of small farms at the foot of the Orange Mountains in West Orange, New Jersey. Edison needed still more room for his lucrative enterprises, his expanding range of activities and interests. And he had found a suitable new home in the exclusive Llewellyn Park residential development near the new lab site. At Glenmont, his family would be close. At Glenmont, he would also find the solitude he needed, away from daily affairs, to meditate and to think.
The man who doesn't make up his mind to cultivate the habit of thinking cannot make the most of himself. All progress, all success springs from thinking. If there is one evil in the world today for which there is no excuse, it is the evil of stupidity.
At the West Orange site, the center of Edison's world was his magnificent library. Here, as a businessman and administrator, he ran an amazing, wide-ranging empire of 30 companies, from making light bulbs and storage batteries to building cement, from children's furniture to home appliances. At West Orange, Edison played more than an inventor's role. Inventing something or having an idea was just the first step. He had to make it work, to manufacture it, to tell people about it, and then to get them to buy it. From his library, Edison presided over project teams of scientists, engineers, and craftsmen, and a force of more than 4,000 factory workers. Only steps away from the library was his machine shop.
There is no similar institution in existence. We do our own castings and forgings. We can build anything, from a lady's watch to a locomotive.
The tinfoil phonograph Edison had invented back in Menlo Park had been treated as a curiosity at first. At West Orange, Edison improved it, transformed it from a mere novelty into a machine that people made a part of their homes. Recording became an art, an entertainment, an industry.
I have invented a great many machines, but this is my baby. And I expect it to grow up and be a big fellow and support me in my old age.
Edison took a personal hand in virtually every aspect of his phonograph business. A variation of the phonograph, the Edison for handling dictation, helped bring efficiency into the office. What Edison had learned from the phonograph project, together with studies he made in photography and optics, inspired another idea at West Orange. George Eastman, founder of Eastman Kodak, invented the celluloid film Edison needed to make his idea work. Pictures that moved. Edison called his motion picture camera the kinetograph, and the means of viewing the moving images it took a kinetoscope. Edison also made the movies to go with his machines. One of the earliest, a record of a sneeze lasts only a few seconds. Here it is, slow down a bit. At West Orange, Edison built the first motion picture studio.
It was such an ungainly looking structure when it was done, we called it the Black Mariah. Our studio was almost as amazing as the pictures we made in it. We arranged shutters that could be opened or closed with a pulley to obtain the greatest benefit from the light. Then, in order to make certain of as long a working day as possible, we swung the whole building on pivots, so it could be turned to follow the course of the sun. It was a ghastly proposition, especially when it began to turn like a ship in a gale. But we managed to make pictures there.
Including the first boxing match to be staged for a camera in 1894. It starred heavyweight champion Jim Corbett. There were dancing girls and clowns, jugglers and comedians. There were some of the first films to be projected onto a screen. Among them, this one, daring for its day. And longer movies like this. It's among the earliest to tell a complete story. For Edison, there were still other milestones at West Orange. He developed a revolutionary nickel iron storage battery. And, using special molds and machinery, he developed a way to build a poured cement house in only 6 hours. Edison houses are still in use. For example, this home in Upper Montclair, New Jersey. Edison was working in chemistry and plant science to develop a plentiful supply of domestic rubber at the time of his death, at 84. How had Thomas Edison achieved so much? From telegraphy to the phonograph, from the electric light to motion pictures. The wide range of materials in his West Orange storeroom testifies to Edisonian thoroughness and persistence. He tested 3,000 materials to get his light filament. He had 10,000 experiments conducted to find the right materials for his storage battery. The experiments were carried out with characteristic attention to detail, with precision and planning.
Negative results are just what I want. They're just as valuable to me as positive results. I can never find the thing that does the work best until I know everything that don't do it.
It was against enormous odds, or perhaps because of them, that Edison prevailed. He'd been hard of hearing since childhood. He was virtually without formal education and essentially taught himself most of what he knew. Thomas Alva Edison became a testament to our possibilities. All of us. I have a
Yeah, straight down we need to go on Valley Road, Main Street. Which road are you heading for? 280. We haven't taken any turn off this road, have we? We've just kept going down. Should be the next junction. Yeah. There's a queue at the drive-in bank, would you believe?
This loses its focus when it's on the. No.
Must be a new sort of beer. What's that? Falling rock.
You're going to run this up the arse or something. Back off from that van.
George Washington in the middle. Sitting behind me.
Out at a balcony by the painting, and they built a platform for the artist up there, and he would move a scaffold around to reach the various parts of the scene. Now keep in mind, because it's on a curve, he didn't have to lie flat on his back. It's on a curve, he can stand there and do his work. But he must add to do some incredible figuring to keep those figures in proportion.
We got the Aerospace Museum then now?
Yeah. Oh. With it.
Oh,
She doesn't want to be in.
Every 20 minutes. Now the Washington Monument. Washington Monument, 555 feet, 8 inches tall.
What was that?
555 feet, 5 1/8 inches tall. Started building in 1848, ended in 1885, opened in 1888. Presidential Memorial, which means it's open until 12 midnight. They will start cutting the lines at 11:30. Okay? This is our stop for Washington Monument. Remember, we are a West Hall bus. The next stop, you know what the next stop is? The next stop is the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, and I love this stop. Yes, you know it. And you know why I love this stop? Because it's the one that prints the money. And I love money. Well, actually, what gets me is the smell of new money. I just don't know what it does. I mean, it goes all over me. I mean, I walk in this, whenever I get depressed, I come down here and take this tour, all right? Now I walk in the building and that green ink goes all over, the smell of it goes all over like cheap cologne, and I love it, I want to tell you. The back arches, and those six straight up in here. Now they print $40 million every day, that's a lot of moolah. They have on display in the gift shop a $500 million bill. I almost nervous when I saw that. They had to get me out of there. Now they got big guys with big guns in case you get any big ideas, okay? Now there she is. We are going to stop because it's closed, okay? Yeah, depressing thought. But I put my right hand over my heart in honored reverence. Tours are Monday through Friday, 10 to 2. Now, over on the right, that is the title base of Thomas Jefferson Memorial on the other side. Now, Thomas Jefferson, multifaceted guy. You know they named tomatoes after Thomas Jefferson? You know the vegetable tomatoes was named after Thomas Jefferson? Oh, let me tell you. See, you know, they used to think they were just green apples. When they turned red, they thought they were poison, so they wouldn't eat them. So Thomas Jefferson was hanging out with them at the pub one night. He came out after they got a little tipsy. He ate one, and he didn't die, so he knew they weren't poison. But the next night, Tom wasn't with them. So he came out, and the guy went to grab one, and he said, no, don't eat those are poison. But then he said, no, they're all right. Tom ate those. Quickly on the right, you're going to be able to see inside the statue of Thomas Jefferson. That's a 19-foot tall statue, and he permanently faces the White House. Now that officially makes him the first peeping Tom.
We'll go all right with this guy.
Seriously, because this guy was a multifaceted individual. He was up to so much. He was our third president, our second vice president, third secretary of state. He was an architect, engineer. He wrote the Declaration of Independence, religious statutes of Virginia, founded the University of Virginia. He was also a great inventor. He invented the wire coat hanger, the swivel chair, the dumb waiter, and a whole lot of other things, and we owe him for this. This was the guy who was responsible for bringing back French fries and ice cream from France to the United States. Your guy and mine, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. The whole way.
Camera's ready on the right. Give you another picture postcard. And what I like to you, as soon as we get on the bridge. Get ready. Picture postcard view. Sub-postcard made up by congressional law. No building can be taller than the U.S. Capitol. The complete Washington skyline. They built the monument 100 years before they passed that law, but I mean they weren't going to tear it down, right? Now watch out for this tree. It's a photograph tree in Washington. Now I want you to read the signs when we come off the bridge. No parking, 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. No, there's no parking at night. Welcome to Washington. Visitors are welcome, or something like that. Oh, visitor parking all over town is welcome to Washington. Now what that means, if you have out-of-state license tags, okay, you can come down here and park free from 9 in the morning to 1 at night. Now make sure you read the signs, right? Because when you get down further, it's like 2 hours at a time. But down here, 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock at night. Free of charge, out-of-state tags. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see by show of hands how many people from Denver or Miami. Denver, Miami, good, because I'd have to throw you off the bus. No, I wouldn't. I'm just joking. But as if you were from Denver or Miami, then you would know that a few months ago they awarded Denver or Miami the Major League Baseball team. And that means Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, still does not have a baseball team. I think it absolutely sacrilegious that the nation's capital of the free world, does not have Bob's apple pie baseball. Now I want you all to go home and write your congressman. No, the real reason I brought that up is to tell you what we do over here on the left. I want you to notice that a lot of baseball diamonds, actually they aren't baseball diamonds, they're softball diamonds. Okay? Since we haven't had a baseball team since '69, then we play some serious softball, but I don't mean professional softball. I mean people like you and I. After they finish batting each other around on the job from 9 to 5, then they come down here and bat each other around on a baseball diamond. We have 34 softball fields, and we get between 1 and 2 games on every diamond every afternoon, Monday through Friday. Then they play makeup games and playoffs on the weekends. But if you like horses, if you like polo, Washington Polo Field over on the right. Free polo every Sunday at 4 o'clock. Now this is West Potomac Park. You can walk down to the river's edge here at West Potomac Park. You can catch a little catfish. That is the Potomac River over there. You catch a little catfish down in West Potomac Park, but please no swimming. The Potomac is a very treacherous river. Now it looks choppy now, when normally it looks calm on top, but don't let that fool you. It has very treacherous undertow currents. Now I want you to look all the way over the other side of the river on the left. Up on top of a hill, nestled among the trees.
There it is. That's just in there.
You see an old mansion. That is Arlington House or Robert E. Lee Mansion.
Wait, why no my
Now that is the third stop on your Arlington Cemetery tour, where you get to see the cat. And you will also, so this is where our tours start, and this is where our tours end. So thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you.
No, just joking. Now, but what you have to do, you have to decide where to go ahead. Okay? 3 stops here. That's Lincoln Memorial on the left, by the way. 3 stops here. This stop says Washington Mall. So if you want to get off and get in that line. Now we're going to Arlington Cemetery. So if you want to go to Arlington Cemetery, stay on this bus. If you want to go to Kennedy Center, you see that mad group of people over there waiting in line? They're waiting in line for the Kennedy Center bus.
They're crazy.
We are going to Arlington Cemetery. Yo, now you have to get in the back of the line unless you know these people. Oh, okay. Please go as far to the back as you can and fill up all the seats. Everybody has tickets? Thank you.
No, when there's 3 seats.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the left is the Lincoln Memorial, and as we go by, you will be able to look inside and see the statue of Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president. Statue called the War President, and he is 19 feet tall by 19 feet wide, and they tell me if he stood up, he'd be 28 feet tall. But if he stood up, I'd drop the mic in the hotel, because he's a statue, been sitting there since 22, and I don't want to see no statues moving, you know? Now I want you to look on the right, all the way through the trees where that crowd of people's going, that long black granite wall. That is the wall of the Vietnam Memorial. It contains 58,175 names of the soldiers who did not make it back from that conflict. Also over there is Vietnam Memorial statue. Now I like to compare the Vietnam Memorial statue with the statue of Abraham Lincoln, right? Because, don't get me wrong, Abe Lincoln was a statue I grew up with as a kid. It's a great statue, but it just has a blank look on his face like all the old masters used to make. Now the guy who did the Vietnam Memorial statue was actually able to capture emotion on the faces of those 3 young men. You get a chance, go over there. It does not make a political statement. It's just for the guys who didn't make it back. I've never seen anybody leave there untouched. You get a chance, go see it. Now over on the right, those 2 gold statues, they are the Arts of Peace. On the left, we're going through 2 more. They are called the Arts of War. And they all have similar names, but I'm not going to tell you their names. All 4 were given to us by the country of Italy. Over 2,000 pounds of bronze painted in gold. We're going over the Arlington Memorial Bridge, symbolic link between the North and the South. The North being symbolized by the Lincoln Memorial, the South being symbolized by Arlington House. Now I want you to do something for me real quick, because you're going to have to look at this real hard now. I want you to look over to the right up front. You see that large apartment building with the construction crane? Right? Now look at the next one over on the right, the small brown one with the white windows. Look at the trees in front of that, real quick. You see an American flag. Follow the American flag down. That is the Iwo Jima Memorial. Quickly, because it's getting ready to disappear. Now look all the way over on the right. The last thing you see, the last big thing you see, that is the Washington Cathedral. Took 80 years to build that, and it's now the 6th largest religious structure in the world. Opened up early this year. Now continue looking right. When you get a break in the trees, you're going to see the buildings in the background with the steeples on them. That's Georgetown University, home of the Hoyas. Yay. Now, over there at Georgetown University, where that red brick is, that's Georgetown University Hospital. That's where I was born. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, we're going around Columbia Plaza, Columbia Circle, and it's outlined with Ohio dogwood trees. And you know how you can tell a dogwood tree? You heard that one. Okay. I know all of them hear that one. I should have said that one. Continue looking right. And you're going to see a gorgeous memorial dedicated to the Navy Seabees. Now, about that house in front of us, Arlington House, a lot of people, especially Southerners, ask me how come I don't call it Custis Lee Mansion. Okay, well, its original name was Arlington House. You see, this area was bought by descendants of George and Martha Washington. Okay, well, technically that's not true, because George and Martha Washington never had children together. But Martha had 3 children from a previous marriage. She had a son named John Parke Custis. He bought this area from the Earl of Arlington. That's how he got his name. Now, John Parke Custis had a son who he named George Washington Parke Custis. It was George Washington Parke Custis who built that house up there. He listened to so many fireside stories about the Revolutionary War. He built that house in order to house memorabilia of George Washington and the Revolutionary War. Now, George Washington Parke Custis had a daughter. Her name was Mary Anna Randolph Custis. She grew up, fell in love, and married her childhood sweetheart, who was then a dashing young lieutenant fresh out of West Point, and his name was Lieutenant Robert E. Lee. Okay, they were married in 1831. They lived here until 1861. That's when this became known as the Custis Lee Mansion. But you'll find out more about that and more on how this cemetery became, well, this land became entrenched as a national cemetery when you take your Arlington Cemetery tour. Now, if you don't think this is a funny looking bus, in order for you to take the tour around Arlington, I'm going to have to put you on the even funnier looking bus. Okay, we don't take these buses around Arlington. So you see down there where that line of people is? That is the line for Arlington Cemetery. No, that is, well, see, it's a little misleading because that next bus is getting ready to pick up. Those people are only going to fill up about 2/3 of that bus, okay? A few more, okay? There's another bus right behind it that will pull up and pick up the rest of you, okay?
What do you want to do?
You don't believe me?
Huh? We'll get out.